Sheet piles are long structural sections with a vertical interlocking system that are designed to create a continuous wall. These walls are often used to retain soil, water, equipment, and personnel. Now that that's out of the way, we're going to go over the different types, installation, and some of the top suppliers. But before we begin, we want to quickly thank our sponsor who helped make this video possible, ECA, Equipment Corporation of America. Since 1918, the go-to provider for heavy construction equipment, furnishing contractors with the most advanced and reliable foundation equipment in the world. Now back to the video. Sheet piles are made of various materials, including steel, wood, aluminum, and concrete. While they all work well, steel tends to be the preferred material due to its sturdiness and versatility. Some of the many applications sheet piles are used for are bulkheads, cutoff walls, seawalls, retaining walls, and cofferdams. Sheet piles also provide a handful of specific benefits for construction projects, including preventing the need to excavate foundations, being able to work in all soil types, and speeding up the building process. Featured here is Meaver's bracing system, a one-of-a-kind system with removable hydraulic rams and a patented brace, offering solutions for any excavation requirements. In addition to these benefits, steel sheet piles are sustainable and can be removed and reused. This not only reduces environmental damage, but can cut back on cost. And don't forget, sheet pile can be rented as well, which you can learn more about in pilebuck.com's Tips for Renting Sheet Pile Guide. Some other sheet pile information worth noting includes steel sheet piling is generally delivered to the project from the mill or from field stocks in pre-ordered lengths and stacked ready for use. Individual pieces or pre-interlock pairs are installed by driving using impact hammers, vibrators, or by water jetting. Sheets are threaded to one another during the setting and driving operation so that a continuous, relatively soil and watertight wall is formed. Sheet pile shapes have evolved over the years from simple channel sections with crude fabricated locks to U-shapes with integral rolled-on interlocks to today's wide range of high-strength Z-shapes. The selection of an installation method is a matter of both job site conditions and contractor preference. However, as with any driven pile, the preparation before driving is equally as important as the driving itself. Like what you see? Be sure and crush that like button, subscribe, and hit the notification icon so you're notified whenever we release a new pile driving video. We appreciate your support. The three main types of installation methods are impact, vibro driving, and pressing. Impact hammers consist of a ram and an apparatus that allows the ram to move quickly upwards, then fall onto the driving system and pile. Vibro driving. With vibro driving, an oscillating driver is clamped to the top of the pile to induce vibrations and reduce friction along the sides of the pile, thus allowing the pile to be inserted into the ground with little extra application of force. Pressing. The pressing technique is ideal for sensitive tasks. While it uses vibrations, they're gentler than those formed by vibro driving. This process will steadily depress the sheet into the earth, reducing the risk of the steel being bent. Before we get into the different types of steel sheet pile, here are some installation quick tips. Inspect your sheet. Work only with undamaged sheets. Interlocks must always be free of dirt, sand, mud, or other debris. Whenever possible, it's recommended to drive sheets in pairs. Cellular cofferdams require all sheets to be set and closed prior to any driving. Always lift sheets properly. Utilize the lifting or handling holes or proper pickup points. Be sure to check out the entire list of tips at pilebuck.com. Now on to the different types of steel sheet pile. Ever heard of hot-rolled sheet piles? How about cold-formed? Well, there is a difference between the two, mainly the shape and design of the interlocks. Hot-rolled. To make a hot-rolled sheet, steel is pushed through powerful rollers. As the steel moves through the rollers, it will be slightly melted down so it can be formed into a thin sheet. While it takes a bit more time for hot-rolled sheets to be made, they are tougher and have thicker interlocks than cold-form steel. Cold form. A cold-form pile sheet uses a hot-rolled sheet, which is then run through a mill. The mill's coils will then bend the sheet into a specific shape. Because they're easier to produce, there's a wider range with sections available. Sheet pile shapes. Steel sheet pile is available in different designs: Z, U, flat, and pan shape. Z shape. As the name suggests, a Z sheet pile resembles the letter Z. This unique configuration tends to make Z piles stronger than U or flat shapes. The reason for this is that their interlocks are situated a short distance away from their neutral axis, which averts extra bending. However, keep in mind that sometimes Z piles from different suppliers might not connect together well. One manufacturer might use a distinct sheet pile thickness and composition that doesn't fit with the other. That being said, this may be overcome with the use of a transition piece. U-shape. U-shaped sheet piles may not be as popular as Z-shapes, but they have their advantages. Firstly, they maintain good static pressure, which makes the installation go a bit faster. And secondly, U-shaped options can be driven into compact soil. Used for both permanent and temporary structures, U-sheet piles are used for the same purposes as Z-shapes, but have a lower bending resistance. Flat. Flat sheet piles are designed for the interlocks to be on tension, which is a different design concept from all other sheet pile shapes. Flat sheet piles, also called straight sheet piles, are used to design circular interlocks. Because of their arc when they connect, they create a durable bond, allowing flat sheets to resist fierce forces better than Z or U-shaped sheet piles. Pan-shaped sheet piles are mostly cold-rolled. The shape is similar to a double Z shape, but without the common interlock. Sheet pile grades. Another essential aspect to consider is a sheet pile's grade, which essentially indicates how strong it is and how it will perform. The American Society for Testing and Materials, or ASTM, is used to classify sheet piles. The most popular specification is ASTM A572, grade 50 to 60. As grades increase, they are considered to be tougher and more durable. You want even more detailed information regarding sheet piling? Visit pilebuck.com, where we have plenty of articles for both beginners and experts. Again, we'd like to thank our sponsor, ECA. Visit ecanet.com or call 800-PILE-USA to view their impressive lineup of drilling and pile driving rigs and other deep foundations equipment.